Hi and hello everyone, welcome again to Oshim Sashim channel. Today we are going to discuss about global economic consequences of the Russia-Ukraine crisis. The consequences of the Russia-Ukraine war already have created a huge amount of consequences around the world, which includes economic consequences, and businesses around the world directly have impacted by sanctions against Russia, as well as counter-sanctions by Russia itself. The increase in prices of various products also have affected the global economy. The Russia-Ukraine conflict also has triggered turmoil in the financial markets, and drastically increased uncertainty about the recovery of the global economy. The war against Ukraine and sanctions on Russia are also hitting economies around the globe, with emerging market and developing countries in the Europe and Central Asia region expected to bear the brunt, says the World Bank's latest economic update for the region. The region's economy is now forecast to shrink by 4.1% this year, compared with the pre-war forecast of 3% growth, as the economic shocks from the war compound the ongoing impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic. According to World Bank report, Ukraine's economy is expected to shrink by an estimated 45.1% this year, although the magnitude of the contraction will depend on the duration and intensity of the war. Hit by unprecedented sanctions, Russia's economy has already plunged into a deep recession, with output projected to contract by 11.2% in 2022. Most importantly, higher commodity prices will intensify the threat of long-lasting high inflation, which will increase the risks of stagflation and social unrest. Certain sectors such as automotive, transport or chemicals will more likely to suffer. According to the OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the world economy will pay a hefty price for the war in Ukraine, encompassing weaker growth, stronger inflation, and potentially long-lasting damage to supply chains. This organization also slashed its outlook for global growth this year to 3% from the 4.5% it predicted in December, and doubled its inflation projection to nearly 9% for its 38 member countries, according to forecasts released by OECD. In 2023, it expects growth to slow to 2.8%. On the other hand, this war also has caused the prices of all sorts of products to rise. Not just gas, oil, and fuel, but also foodstuffs. This means that inflation is rising and the purchasing power of many households is falling. According to various sources, the price of war would be even higher, describing a long list of risks ranging from an abrupt cut-off of Russian supply in Europe to vulnerabilities on financial markets from high debt and elevated asset prices. Europe is one of the regions most at risk while the war in Ukraine drag on or escalate, as its economies are struggling to prevent themselves off Russian fuel. Low-income economies are also at risk due to surging prices of basic food and energy. According to the OECD's recommendations, more aid and global cooperation on logistics will be helpful to avert a food crisis. More targeted government support must be introduced for households hardest hit by rising cost of living, along with more solidarity in Europe on defense and energy spending. Lastly, keep trade open to ensure diverse value chains for the green transition. The war between Russia and Ukraine is also affecting energy supplies in the EU countries. But to mitigate the situation, the Netherlands and the EU want to be less dependent on Russian gas. They're taking steps to achieve this, such as increasing sustainable energy consumption more quickly while also reducing overall energy consumption. That's all up today. Please like, comment and share this video to all of your friends. In the comment section, tell us about what your opinion regarding this video and what kind of information you are interested to know in upcoming videos. Subscribe this channel for more upcoming videos and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time.